Hello, guys. It is February 3rd, Tuesday. Um, and this is kind of my market breakdown. I gotta get a better intro for these type of things. Um, Let me do it right there. Okay. No trades today, unfortunately. I was close. I really was about to press the button. I actually did press the button, but it was set to a limit order, and so a limit order was put on the chart like a little bit higher, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want a limit order, so I closed. Okay, waited, and then it. I'll talk to you. I'll explain it later. But kind of coming into market open, I'm saying, okay, boom, higher time frame. We're still up, right? Boom, push down, ran up. Now chopping. We took some liquidity over there. We're rebalanced of this. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing? So we're kind of slowly grinding up. I see this at 230. This right here saw as manipulation. I saw this move down. Boom. Failure swing up here. Soup. Boom. To soup. Change of the state right there. Larger change of the state right there. 15 minutes, unfortunately. I saw this. This closed right at market open. And so I'm like, damn. So I came into the day looking for lower, or if we just soup some stuff, possibly higher to that. But I'm like, okay, I think Asia's low is think that's Asia's low, yeah, and then New York PM later. So I'm like, okay, I like that, and then possible rebalance of this entire range, which is right there. So going to the market, I'm like, okay, cool, some shorts, boom, also manipulation. I think the next candle's market open or the one after. Okay, market open, boom, kind of both sides. Didn't really take much up here, so I'm like, okay, cool, boom, big ass dump candle took first liquidity that I saw. Okay, another candle, still dumping. Boom, soup, closure, soup again. And so I saw this, and I'm like, okay. So this is kind of like yesterday, where we pushed up, boom, souped, change in state below, and then we ran some more. And so I'm thinking, okay, if we get a closure below, I like that. I saw this candle down here, and I pressed the trade button. Oh wait, stay. I pressed the trade button. It put a limit order, like, I think at the top of this wick when it wicked up, and so then I'm like, darn it, close," try to figure that out, 'cause I don't know if I'm coping, by saying that I haven't used like, traded on TradingView using Trade08, but I'm like, "Okay, that's, a thing," and then I'm like, "Okay, wait, I gotta wait till closure below because that we just swept there, so I'm looking possibly taking that high again, or if we get a closure below, I want lower." Boom, next candle, absolutely slammed down. If I'm thinking my safe take profit is right here, that's at 20 points. Not bad, but then it's like, okay, if entering here, where's my stop loss? At the least there. And so this becomes a less than one RR trade. And then it's like, okay, where else am I looking? All the way down here. But there's no way I'm just holding there, not being able to move my stuff. So I waited and I was like, damn it. Then we just kind of absolutely sold off. I saw this pull back up. I'm like, that does not look like the bottom. This just looks like a retrace of that. Do we hit discount of this? Oh, we did. Discount of that last soup. N- Oh, you gotta be kidding me. In real time, I did not see that this was a soup. I did not see that was a soup. Now I'm actually more mad that I didn't take anything. Boom. Because I could have entered anywhere here. Because that doesn't look like a bottom. Boom. What I'm more mad about is this not being a soup because I'm like, okay, cool, boom, retrace again. This is perfect discount of that. I'm like, okay, cool, boom. Then we just sold off. I had to get off here. I was on call with one of my buddies, but I'm like, oh, you know what? I think we're gonna keep selling off until at least 10 and then reverse it up once we hit EQ of the whole range. Kind of didn't happen, boom. So then kind of I've seen this price action before, but um don't exactly know when stuff happens. Boom, push down. Okay, push back up. If I want to see longs, I want to see clear manipulation and then closure above that leg. So it's like I'm not taking longs here. Granted, 10-13. I I take longs maybe above there. Nope. Now we gotta close above. Could be manipulation. Okay, what do I want to see? I want to see closure above here because we are just bearish. Boop. Nothing. Still selling off. Could be deep failure swing. I don't really like this because we're still in Paramount. I want to see us close above here first to then start to get long again. Boom. Okay, we rip. Alrighty. Then we kind of sell off again. Okay, retrace to discount. No soup. No trade. Change in the state. And then we kind of just get shot back down here, which is kind of sad. But then looking at, okay, if that's manipulation, failure swing, only soup right here. I mean, yeah, if you thought this was manipulation, you were fine with entering here and then writing it at least up to there. After we sold so much, I'm not seeing us retrace that much. I think we're just gonna continue to chop, and that's kind of what we did. Could have seen this honestly as another kind of okay, push it up. We swept internals, boom, to continue it lower. Is this? Yeah, that's a discount. Didn't really sweep much. Not really my cup of tea, especially after the big sell off in the morning. And then where are we? Yeah, we kind of just continue to sell off. But I'm mad. Granted, this isn't a perfect setup. I would love if we had taken some liquidity up here, pushed it down. Okay, pushed it back up the discount of wherever we took it. Like we pushed up a little bit more. Oh, that would have been perfect. Two candle order block would have been great. Boom. Then wrote it down. But I'm mad I didn't realize that was a turtle soup right here. That would have been very nice to know because okay, boom, that does not look like bottom. That's not a soup. There's no obviously we're in possible standard deviation for it, but I like I would have liked that somewhere in here, maybe 30-second entry. But I mean, yeah, if you look at the 15-minute, basically exactly what I where the hell? Ah, keep doing that. Basically, this leg manipulation, boom, Judas swing, boom, absolute failure swing, close at 8 o'clock. I'm not up at 8 o'clock. Most days I'm not looking at the charts. At 8 o'clock, I'm either sleeping or I'm thinking about class. So that's kind of my thing behind it. But then, I mean, this is pretty much exactly what you want to see in these scenarios. Boom, push it back, push it up. Then we take the high, three drive, boom, close below, changing the state down here. Absolute dumpage, at least to EQ of the range. So I liked today wasn't bad. I like that there was possible entries right at market open. That's kind of how it's been. We've kind of just been either dumping or ripping right at open. A little bit harder on the entry side, but I'm a little mad, not too mad. If we add retrace to discount and there was a two candle order block, I would have been more mad. But they canceled the 10 a.m. news. It's not on the Forex Factor anymore. So they took away the 10 a.m. news, which I was thinking was going to be a big factor where it's kind of just going to chop a little bit and then go. Like we were going to chop, take high, boom, and then go rather than just distributing it open. But since there was manipulation before open, what is market open going to probably do? Distribute. That's what we did. Distributed. I like now looking at it that trade. I really wanted to get in on that trade. Nothing really else sparks too much. Why is there a hole in the chart there? But yeah, I mean, we kind of just continued to do that, and I mean that's it. I got off after right around here, so not much, not much else going on. I mean, all of my draws were taken. Uh, Especially this was like the one like okay, final draw, but preserve capital. I'm on a Lucid account, which doesn't have the monthly fee. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I don't have to stress about any of that. Not that I was before, but now thinking about, okay, I don't really have those monthly fees to worry about. But tomorrow I got practice at 11:30, which means I can stay on till 11. I got an 8 a.m. I got to quickly eat breakfast, and then I got all morning until until there. So tomorrow, you know, I better take a trade tomorrow. I'll have to look at the news, but we should be chilling on that aspect. So I will see y'all tomorrow.